Hey everybody, Varun here from Language Academic. Guys, welcome back to another video. This video we are going to cover all the question types and I am going to give you a priority task list that which of the question type have high importance, average importance and low importance, so that you know what you have to focus on and what are things you don't really need to invest a lot of time. This video will be quick. I'll be giving you a priority list. I'll be giving you a practice plan as well, that what you should be practicing and how many question types you should be practicing. So let's get started. Now we'll start with the speaking module. Speaking module, read aloud, is average, has got average importance, mid-level importance. You don't have to practice a lot. It used to be highly important, it used to be extremely important, but not anymore. Read aloud, average importance, you have to just practice 5 to 10 every day. Next, repeat sentence, extremely important, will give you a lot of points, is important for your speaking and listening. High importance, you have to practice around 20 every day. Next, describe image, extremely important for your speaking. High importance, you have to practice 3 to 5 every day. Retail lecture, again high importance, you have to practice 3 to 5 every day. This will give you points in listening as well as in speaking. Next, answer short question. Low importance, you don't have to practice much, just practice a few days before your test so that you have some idea what the question will look like and you're not surprised on the test day. Next is your summarized group discussion, extremely important, will help you with your listening and speaking scores. You have to practice around 3 every day. Respond to situation, average to high importance, you cannot ignore this task, will give you good points in speaking, so I'll recommend you practicing 2 to 3 of these every day. Next is writing. Summarize written text, extremely important. High importance, you have to practice at least 1 every day. Next, writing essay, again extremely important. At least you have to practice 1 every alternate day. If you cannot write 1 essay every day, it's fine, but at least 1 essay in 2 days will help you get over the line. Next is reading. Reading drop down blanks, high importance, extremely important, will help you a lot with your reading scores. You have to practice around 15 every day. MCQ multiple, not really important, don't worry about practicing these ones. Just practice a few days before your test, will help you get familiar with the question types and what the question looks like. Reorder paragraph, average importance, practice around 5 every day. Next, reading drag and drop blanks, high importance, you have to practice 10 to 15 every day. Last, MCQ single, low importance or not important at all. In the category that this is not important or low importance, don't practice much of this as well. Next is your listening module. First question type, summarize spoken text, high importance, in the top category, you have to make sure you practice 1 to 2 every day. Next, MCQ multiple, low importance, don't practice much, maybe 5 every day, a few days before your test. Next, listening fill in the blanks, average importance, 5 to 10 every day. Select missing word. Next 3 question types, MCQ single, select missing word, highlight correct summary. Low importance, I don't really want you to practice these ones on daily basis, but you can practice 5 every day, a few days before your test, so that you have a good idea of what the questions are like and how you have to give your best. In listening, I have placed 4 question types in the low importance category, which are MCQ multiple, MCQ single, select missing word and highlight correct summary. I am not saying that you don't have to focus on these ones at all. The whole idea is that you don't invest a lot of time in the test and in practice as well. In listening, you have limited time and the last 2 question types are extremely important. And students, they tend to spend a lot of time on these question types which are not important. As a result, they're not able to finish the test. So when I've told you, if I've told you these are low importance or the importance of these question types is low, it's not that you have to neglect them completely. You have to try and give your best. However, you don't have to spend a lot of time, right? So 7th question type is highlight incorrect words. Average to high importance. Practice 5 of these every day as well. Last question, write from dictation. Even though the contribution of write from dictation has dropped down, I'll still place this in high importance category and I'll recommend you to practice around 20 every day, because this will still help you a lot with your listening and writing scores. So this is what the whole test looks like. First of all, your main focus should be on these question types with high importance. Once you're doing good in these particular question types, you jump onto the average or medium importance. Or if you have a good command on these two categories, then you practice a bit of low importance question types as well, right? You have to practice 2 to 3 days, and after 2 to 3 days you have to make sure you at least take 1 or 2 mock tests. You can take sectional mock test after 2 or 3 days, and then after 5 days at least one full mock test, which will give you a clear idea that how you perform under pressure, under time pressure, in the exam like scenario, right? When we practice, we are not under time pressure, we're not nervous, we tend to perform better. But in the mock test or in the actual test, we're nervous, we're under a lot of pressure, and we tend to make a lot of mistakes. I want you to expose yourself to those particular conditions or scenario, so that you know what areas you need more help with. You focus on the same, have full command over those question types before you actually go for the test, right? So this is what you have to do, and you'll be 100% fine. I've given you a practice plan and the categorization of questions which have high importance, medium importance, and low importance. Focus accordingly, practice every day, and success will be yours. Remember, if I've done it 15 times, I've got 90 in PT. If thousands of students are doing it every day, you can do it as well. It's not difficult, it's just about understanding the test and addressing the right areas. If you do so, 100% you can achieve a perfect 90. It's not difficult, you don't really need to be perfect to achieve a perfect score, right? So that's it from this video. I hope the video was helpful. If it was, do like, share, and subscribe to practice all these question types, to see how much you will get in the mock test and what mistakes you make in the mock test. You can register and practice on languageacademy.com.au or download the LAPT exam practice app. The scoring is pretty similar to what happens in the actual test. It will give you a clear idea of what you're doing right, what are you doing wrong, and what are the things you need to work on. Do it this way, and 100% success will be yours. If the video was helpful, do like, share, and subscribe. If you need any help, give us a call, send us a message on these numbers. These are our branches, and we do provide online classes. We have got 13 to 14 sessions running every day according to different time zones. For PTE Academic, PT Core, everything about PT, we've got you covered. Just send us a message. We will be with you, and we will give 100% to help you out. I'll see you in the next video. Now go and register on languageacademy.com.au.